a is equals to new of int. So here without any the square bracket, it is a normal variable. Okay, normal variable. Here it is array of integers. This a will hold more than one number, so you have to define length here. New of int, maybe this is size. Okay, this is size. The declaration syntax looks like this. Here I'm going to provide size of an array. Size of an array. So size of an array, how many numbers I want to save. Here it is straightforward, simple. One variable, one number you are saving. That is all you can do. If you want to add one more number, so what you will do, if you want to, you can just replace 10 with any other number. That is all. You can save only one number in this particular variable I. But if you declare it in a form of array, you will define a size. Hey, I want to save 5 numbers, not 5 number. Okay, 5 size means up to 5 numbers I can save. Okay, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Everything can be saved in this particular a. Here we are just trying to save 10 alone. Here I am saving 5 numbers.
Yeah, if we want to give infinity numbers, so we can write infinity there.
No, we have to mention the size. We have to define the size. Okay, so always suppose it cannot be created without any number. See, you are getting an error saying, hey, array initializer expected. It means it's saying, hey, we cannot infinity. There is nothing like that here. So suppose if you want something very huge, just give like this. I think there are some limitations where I think it can save integer can hold up to so much values. Only that much you can create, not beyond some integer 2 to the power of 16 minus 1. So only that many numbers only you can save. Means there are some limitations. That limit is more than enough for us. Okay. Suppose if I want to save 10,000 numbers, you have to define like this 10,000. Okay. What happens internally? What happens? Suppose if you see I, what happens internally inside I? What is happening? So when I define a variable I, in memory, a block is created for I, and it will store inside that memory block. It will just store 10. That's it, over. Whereas in case of A, whenever we have declared like this, for now, instead of 10, I will just give it as 5. Okay, up to 5 numbers I want to save. Okay, here what happens when you create it of type arrays, how it is going to get created? So it will create a memory with 5 blocks, not 1, 5 blocks. So this A will point this entire 5 blocks, guys. Remember, when it is an array, it is not just point to, like, I is just pointing to one block. Okay, straight away it is simple. If you want to fetch the 10, you're just calling I. Whereas in case here, you are seeing something like this. 1, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 and 5. Okay, so there are 5 blocks. The first block, initially we will call it with the number 1, but no, this particular fellow has some rules. They are calling it with 0. Starting from 0, they are calling it 0. This is the 0th block. This is the first block. This is the second block. This is the third block. This is 4th block. But the length is going to be length. What is the length? So here, if you see in the left side of the screen, int I, size or length of an array. Size or length of an array. It is length. Okay, length of an array. What is the length of an array? I have declared it as 5. So Length is going to be 5. Length, length will be how much? 5. But if you see, these are called array is index based. Okay. So if you want, so suppose I'm saving 10 here, 10, like I mentioned,
So
I'm
zero.
saving. Yeah. Yeah. You are asking something?
No, no, no. So if we give 10 means it will come 0 to 9.
No, no, no. If you give 10, correct. If you give length as 10, yeah, it will become 0 to 9. You are absolutely right. Correct. So because I have given 5, it has come 0 to 5. Okay. 0 to 4, sorry, 0 to 4, 0 to n minus 1. Okay. Because it is starting with 0. Now what happened? Array. So what is difference between array and normal integer? So this is integer. Okay. This is just int. Int it is. But what is this? Int of type array. So this is the array. So you're getting it. What is the difference between integer and what is the difference between array now? Normal. So again, one more rule. Okay. So in the left side, if you see, a is what? A is an array. Yes or no? I is what? I is of type integer.
At a time we can give means array we are giving in below. Up already we given int I equal to 10. So at a time 2 times we can write.
Yeah, you can write any number of variables. Suppose if I want to write one more integer variable, I am allowed to write. Okay. You can create as many variables you want. Okay. There is no restriction. But the
Okay.
rule says you cannot create again a variable with b again. Okay. B cannot be created again.
Okay.
Same variable cannot be created again. Okay.
Yes,
But
yes. Yeah. And we can write C instead of B. We
yeah,
can write C.
C, correct. Okay. So this is creating you cannot do with the same names. Okay.
Okay.
You can create as many as you want. Here I am creating integer array. It is. So
Okay.
A is of type
Array
integer array.
yeah, when we are using array at the time we can write these things.
This
Yeah.
square bracket you have to write. And in the right side, you have to write like this. New of int, this length you have to mention. Whereas here in the declaration, see here, again listen.
Yeah.
Here you have declared I as integer type and you have assigned value 10. Here you have just declared now. Here you have just declared. We will see how to assign it. So we are yet to assign values. Now what happens? The moment this lines get executed, what would have happened is it would have created just, it would have, here I'm just trying to show, it would have just created a memory block with empty boxes. 1 box,
Okay.
2 box, 3 box, 4 box, 5 box. So empty boxes are only getting created, okay? Because we have not added values yet. Okay, we have just defined a memory block with variable a and it will have 5 empty boxes here. We are yet to assign values. So like I mentioned, how do I call this particular first block? First block, how do I call it? Using this index 0 I have to call. Okay, so if I call a of 0, it means it is pointing to this first memory address. A of 0 equals to 10. I'm saving it as 10. Now a of 2, I'm saving it as 20. A of 3, now I'm saving it as 30.
30.
So a of 4. This is how you are going to assign the values. A of 4 is equals to 40. A of 5 is equals to, there is no 5, 1. Oh, sorry, I missed 1. Okay, let me do, sorry, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. A of 4 is equals to 40. 50.
50.
Yeah, 50. So now what I've done here, declaration is completed. Here I am initializing the array now. Okay, the array was created empty. Now I have initialized it. Okay, initialized with some values. This is what I am trying to save. So all the values I've saved in this particular variable called array is of integer array. Okay, there can be string array, there can be character array, anything. Okay, you can only save integer type of data. Suppose if I try to save something Java like that, no, it says, hey, array can store only integer type of data, but you have provided me string type of data. That is not possible. Okay, so you have to save only integer type of data, because we have declared array saying integer type of array it is. Okay, array means nothing but collection of one or more elements. Okay, that is all. Now when we execute, suppose if I want to print now, suppose s out, if I print a, let's see what it is going to print. Let me stop this. Sorry, something else is getting print. Array. Run. Okay. So here if you see, a is pointing to a memory address. Okay, if you look at here, a has printed something memory address. The a is nothing but the memory address. So if I want to, you cannot print everything or all of them. So if I want to print something, I have to mention like this: hey, can you print the first element in the array? A of 0 means nothing but the first element, because it is an index base. Array is index base, it will always start from 0. So index base. Suppose if I run now, my expected, what will be my expected output? A of 0 is holding what?
And 10 expected values 10 or 20, 30, 40.
No. What
Hmm.
what is stored in 0? A of 0?
10.
10. So when I say A of 0, what is getting printed?
10.
A of 10, correct. Suppose if I ask you to print A of 2, what will be the output?
30.
30. A of 4?
A of 4, 50. Sir, at a time we can't get means 10, 20, 30
Correct.
sequence value.
Yeah. So here, so now comes the question. So here now we are trying to print this 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my bad, always wrong. 2.
Sir,
Okay.
we can give means A is okay, similar values. We can give in the brackets, close brackets only, no? We can give 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma
No,
4.
that is not allowed.
Not
No.
possible.
So
Not
here,
allowed.
do you have any memory address saying 0, comma 1?
No.
No. So it cannot understand what is 0, comma 1. That's it.
Means we are. It is a
No.
means a big
So
one, or means
to, to,
again and
no, to,
again.
yeah.
There.
So the logic is, suppose you have seen, so now when I run this, so this is worked fine. Okay. Now you understood, right, how array is getting created. Okay. So
Yes.
okay. Now if I tell something, array a is equals to new of int 3. If I do 3, what will happen ideally? So when this line executes, what's
And
happened?
three values it will take up to
Three
A0,
three
A1,
memory
and
blocks. Three
A2.
memory blocks will be empty. Three memory blocks will be created and assigned to A. So now
A3.
then after, if I run these 3 lines, then 10, 20, 30 will be saved. Okay. So
Yes.
each block, if you want to call or fetch the value or reassign the value, you have to use this particular A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Okay. So then
Yes.
what happens? So now if you remember, if you know that for loop program, suppose if I ask you to print number 1 to in 1 to 5, sorry, 0 to 4. Do you know the for loop logic? So let me share. So for loop, maybe if you missed, I will let you know. For loop, how for loop works, let me explain once again. So in for loop, we have 3 segments. Okay. Starting from int I is equals to 0. This becomes the start point. Then, okay, I cannot use I. Okay, maybe starting from j. J is equals to 0. J less than j less than something, maybe j less than 5 we will give, j plus plus. Okay, so j plus plus. So this is the for loop syntax. So just remember, so the for loop will have three segments. The first segment will hold the start condition. Looping means you are doing some activity again and again. Okay, suppose if I ask you to print number from 0 to 100, you will use for loop starting from 0 up to 100, increment by one number. Okay, this is the syntax for that. Okay, I'm starting from 0, ending up to 4, because 5 will be 4 will be less than 5. Okay, less than or equals to, you if you want to print up to 5, 0 to 5, you have to do like this. So maybe 0 to 50, let me print. Okay, starting from, okay, let me write a program to print numbers from 1 to 50. 1 to 50. Okay, 1 to 50. To print numbers, what will be your syntax? Print j. So just remember, nothing to worry here. J initially we are saving it as 1. Just look at here, j initially we are saving it as 1. Then what happens? J, whenever this is condition, second scenario will be condition, end condition. This is start condition. For loop means it is looping for certain number of times. Who has to define how many times it has to loop? User has to define. I myself defining the computer, hey, you just start from 1, end up to 50. So start and end. Okay, should I print 0 then 50? No, you have to increment by 1 time. Okay, so should I print, so computer doesn't know like after 0 what should be printed. Should I print 5, 10, 1, 2, 3? It doesn't know. So you have to mention j plus plus. J plus plus means increment by 1 number. J is equals to 1, j less than or equals to 50. True or false? J is 1, 1 less than or equals to 50. True or false? Is 1 less than 50? Yeah, true. When this particular condition satisfies, this loop keeps on executing. So j plus plus means j will be incremented by 1 number. Okay, so let me put a debug point here. So in the first iteration, what happened? J is equals to 1, j less than 50, true. So it will print j. So j got printed as 1. Now let's see the second iteration. It is looping. Okay, the loop will end based on this particular middle condition. Okay, this is the end condition. Okay, when this end condition becomes false, it will exit the loop. So the second time it is printing as 2, third time it is printing as 3, fourth time 4, fifth time 5. Whenever it reaches 50, it will end that particular loop. Not 50 exactly. When j is equals to 49, okay, when 50 less than 50, it will fail and it will execute. Let me continue that. If you see up to 0, up to 1 to 49, it has printed. 1 to 49, it has printed. Okay. Now using this for loop, we will try to print this particular values. Okay. So now if I want you to print 0 to 4, how do you do that? Tell me. If I want print numbers from 1 to 5, how can I do?
1 to 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here, what condition should I write? Suppose if I want to print number from 5 to 10, what will be my start condition? 5 to 10. So print number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what will be my start condition? Tell me, what is the start condition? Should I declare it as 0 or should I declare it as 5? You want print numbers from 5 to 10.
5 to 10
5.
means
So what should
already
be the start? Starting
Already
number.
equal to 1, j less than 5. We mentioned no already. Again, we have to give.
No, here when I give j is equals to 1, what is getting printed here?
1.
1. Why 1 is getting printed? I have declared j as 1. So if I want to get print 5, what should I declare it as? Here I have to declare it as 5. This is my start condition. I have told you this is my start condition. In end condition, I have to give 5 less than or equals to j less than or equals to 10. So, okay, you're getting it. So the start condition. Now let's run it and check. So now what are you seeing here?
Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So now if I ask you to print from 15 to 20, what will you do? 15 to 20.
J equal to 15.
Yes.
J then equal to 20.
20. Correct. So when I run this, you're going to get. Perfect. 15 to 20 got printed. Now if I ask you to print from 0 to 4, what will you do?
J equal to 0. J less than equal to 5.
5. I asked
Yeah,
0
means
to 4.
yeah, 4. 4 we can write 4.
So you have to give 4. Okay. Now let's run it and check. Are we printing from 0 to 4? Here if you see 0 to 4 is getting printed. You understood where I'm going to use
Yes,
the
yes.
0 to 4? Instead of this hard coding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will remove all these print statements. What I'm going to do, A of J. J is holding what? 0. So now
0.
when I run, okay. The first time when it runs, what is A? So it is not, J will hold the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you see here, now let me put a debug and show you to better understand. So if you look at this A, it is holding 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Array has been declared and values has been assigned. Now code has come to this particular point. Now if you see starting from 0, okay. A of 0 is what? J is equals to 0. If you look at here, J has been declared as 0. If you see here in the first time iteration, J has been 0. So here A of 0 will be present. A of 0 means what? A of 0 is what? In the right side of the screen, A of 0 is holding what value?
10.
10. So when this particular statement executes, 10 is getting printed. Okay, when second time executes, it is printing the value 20.
20.
When third time 30. Okay, instead of we printing the numbers, if we write this for loop, it will print automatically. Okay, you understood the logic?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we are going to do this as an assignment. Now the assignment will be like create an integer array, store from 10 to 100, 10, 20, 30, so on up to 100. You're getting right? For 100, how many we need? 10. So you have to do, okay. Then print
We can
the
write
data
10.
in the array. So this is becoming your assignment now. Okay, you got to try this at home and you got to let me know tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
So now you have to declare an integer array